Hey all, this lesson is for the filters class, and the filter we're going to use is on this layout. I know it's hard to find, but as soon as you see the technique in the video, maybe you'll be able to spy it. So, before I show you where it is on the layout, let's go ahead and play. Let me go down here. And here's the image that I first played with, and it is after I did my first playing. And so we're going to play together. I kind of thought maybe I might use this in the layout because I liked how it showed the shadow. See the shadow? And it brought out the shadow, and I thought, oh, I might do that. That would be cool. And then I went to playing some more, and I found another technique, and I went with it. But let's go ahead and duplicate our photo so that we don't mess it up. And I'm going to press D, and it makes the foreground and the background colors black and white for me. And this is the first filter that I've seen in our lesson so far that actually has a two-step process in it. You can actually use the colors in the foreground and background, and there's a color box in this filter. Now, have I got you curious? Which one is it? Which one? Let's see. We go to filters, artistic, and neon glow. Yes, we're going to be reviewing the neon glow. Now here you can see it's similar settings to where my sample was. If you do the black and the white foreground and background color, it makes your image black and white. Now if you go over here, you'll see this little box. It gives you the glow color. I'm going to click on it, and there's our familiar color picker. Now what I did not like about this is there's no preview, but I'm going to go ahead and choose a random like bright yellow color for us to play with, and then you're going to see it changed and it made the highlights in here yellow. Now I could reduce the brightness of the yellow and the glow, and if I go all the way down it becomes black, and that you can see as with all of these you just have to kind of play, and I was focusing on just wanting the shadow, so I could have done something psychedelic weird like this. Here's the glow size, and we're going to look at what it does, and it's not doing a whole lot. Let's go up the other direction, and oh, that is really cool. See, that kind of like make the sky be the only thing. Like, I wonder how that would work if I was trying to change the color of the sky. Let's maybe choose a blue, and let's go ahead and accept that because I like to play. I'm going to turn on the original bottom one, and let's use screen. No. Color burn. No. Although that's really cool of the sky. Multiply. That's really kind of cool. Only I would probably lower down the opacity, and that gives a whole different look. Ha! Isn't it fun playing? It's probably a little too much for me. Soft light. Before, after. Ooh, I like that. That like almost fixed my photo. Is that not really cool? Before, after. Okay, so we're done playing that way. I'm going to duplicate it again, and we're going to this time change and make this foreground color a blue color, and go in and see what happens. Artistic neon glow. Now we're almost like just tinting the layout. Now instead of black we have this blue going on in there. And I'm going to change it to something opposite on the color wheel, blue and yellow, and see what happens. Aha! Brighten it up. Oh, let's take this down. So you see how it switches it from the sky to the shadows on me. So, you know, this is kind of the effect that you can get by playing around this way. Let's see if it makes any difference if we add maybe, I don't know, random. Let's go weird red, just to be drastic so we can notice whatever changes it might do. So we have red and blue out there, and then you can add your third color, yellow. See what happens, or whatever. Oh my goodness, see, now we got 3 colors in there. So see how this is really random and wild, and ooh, it's kind of wild. So anyway, you see now we got 3 colors in there, and so you can play around with this and do a variety of things, like as in all the other videos. Ooh, look at that! I used a screen blend mode, and that just gives a really, I don't know how to describe that, but I really like the feel to that. If I was doing something like an art journaling with that, that would be cool. Or even that would be cool. Okay, they're all just kind of cool, like guy cool almost. You know what I mean? Guys would think this stuff is cool. Oh, I used hue. That's neat if you were going after you know, something that was supposed to be a fantasy pink lane. You know, you gotta think outside the box. So anyway, now, do you want to know what it is that I did in my layout? Let's go back and turn on all of these layers. You do like my sound effects, right? Okay, there's my layout. Now, oops, I don't want this text showing. Okay, there's my layout. Now, where did I use the filter on here? Well, let me show you. I actually did it right here on the text. And you say, what? I don't see it on the text. Well, let me show you a little trick I did when playing. So we're going to take off this text, and I have my text here that I've already written out. Move it down just a little bit. I don't know, it's bigger than it's supposed to be. Let's move it up. Okay, just so it's in a clear spot. And you know, I have this gray color, but you could start with whatever color you wanted. And I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that layer and tuck this one away for safekeeping in case you want to use it again like I just did. And then right click, and I'm going to simplify the layer. Then I'm going to hold down my control key and click on the thumbnail of the layer. We've done this many times in many lessons around Hummy's World. And I'm going to go up to select and modify and contract. And in this case, I actually played around quite a while till I find something I wanted. But this happened to be 10, so now it's a little bit of a distance from within. And then I went to feather, and I feathered it 3. Let's see, I'm going to feather it 5. See what happens to make it different from before. And of course the colors in my thingamabobber here are different than they were before. That's okay. Artistic, neon glow, and zoom in so you all can see what's going on here. Now we have our letter, and somehow it got to be made purple. I guess if we take off this yellow, we'd get the blue that was in the foreground color, and not too much of the background color anywhere really being effective. So opposite of blue is this yellow, and as they merge the blue and the yellow, it kind of turns purple. And in doing this, I didn't find glow size really. You can see it slightly here making a difference, but basically, let's see what happens if I go and choose a blue, a bright blue. It's still turning purple. But anyway, that is how I made my text. Now, that didn't make it very, I went and used the same color. I should have gone and used a different color, because that blue blends with the background. The gray blends in with the gray. I should have stuck with something more, crazy. But anyway, well, that's not too much different either. But anyway, Control D to deselect, and you can see that's kind of cool letter though. Even though it almost blends, I should have left it at the blue. Well, we could do that, right? Let's see. Let's try. Why? I don't know why I'm insisting on playing with this. Where's my... Because you guys have to watch me. Ooh, there's pink. Okay. Pink. Now it's much different. And if I wanted to, if I couldn't, it's kind of hard to control what colors you're going to be getting. Control U and use the hue and saturation and change it to whatever I want it to be. Woo! That's like psychedelic. Like, let's go back to the 70s. So this color might match it more. I can lighten it up, darken it up. Of course, whatever base color I used, I don't like the green, but anyway, there it is, the green. Then I put a drop shadow on it. But here is my official text with the drop shadow. So you can see it almost made like a chipboardy type thing. Maybe not. Maybe I'm going crazy. But you can take that and use it in many other different ways. You might want to think about what would that do if you took, let's say, a section of your photo and selected, maybe I just wanted so don't mess up my photo, Control J. Maybe I just want to select my water and I want to play with it and make it more blue. And really more blue. And I could go to Filter, Artistic, Neon Glow. Oh, there we go. Brightness, really bright. See what you can do with it. And then when I'm done, maybe I'll see what overlay does. And there you go. Now I've got a fantasy blue lake that looks like I dumped a whole bunch of food coloring in it. But you get the idea. You get the idea how you could kind of go and play with this stuff. Delete. So have fun with it, and I look forward to seeing how creative you can be with this. As always, I love it. I love seeing what you do. Bye.